Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 3, Episode 93. Today is Star Wars Day, May the 4th, and it's also Kentucky Derby Day. And I had forgotten how early the races start. So the actual Derby is race 12. It starts around 6:57, probably 7 o'clock. But the other races start real early, like 10:30. So I actually missed race 1 betting already, and race 2 is about 7 minutes away, and then race 3 is about 36 minutes away. So race 1, the picks that we had did not fall through, did not win, so I didn't miss anything by not betting that. Race 2, there is no picks, so I do have picks for race 3 on. So if I can get to the casino in time, I'm going to go ahead and put in bets for race 3 through 13. I think that there's 1 or 2 races that I don't have a pick for. But right now I'm about 34 minutes away from the casino and about 35 minutes away from race time for race 3. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to get there. If I miss race 3, I miss it. But I'm going to put in the bets for the other races. It'll be about between $500 and $600 in bets probably, because I'm going to exaggerate some of them. In other words, like instead of $1 exacta, I might do 2 $1 exactas, or instead of a 50-cent try, I might do a $1 trifecta. So we'll see what happens here. I am driving to the casino right now. I'm going to place the bets, then I have to run back home, and my son right now is on his way to a soccer game, and then I have another kid that has a track meet. I have to take them to the track meet, so a lot of stuff going on. If this traffic in front of me would just move, then I could get to the casino and place these bets, and then throughout the day I can just keep up with the bets and see where we are and see how we're doing. So I don't know if I'll update you a bunch on it or not, or just give you a final number at the end. I guess it'll depend on how things go. But as of right now, I saved money on race 1. Race 2 has no picks, and then I'm going to try to get bets down on race 3. So letting you go right now, and I'll be back to update you. My goodness, it is a madhouse in there already. I'm already in and out, and I've got stories to tell already about what's going on. It's been crazy already. I got there 2 minutes before race 3 started, and I went in, and by then I noticed that the favorite, which was number 11, was bet down to 2 to 5. That means for every $5 you bet, you're only going to have $2 profit. So 5 would pay 7 for the horse to win. So that's not very good odds. So what do? I'm trying to figure out. As I'm driving, I'm looking at the odds, trying to figure out what to do. So I already had a $20 to win on 11, which paid, $24, or some ridiculous amount like that. And then I was supposed to put in an exacta for 211 with 1 to 11. But I thought, man, with it being bet down so much, instead of doing a $3 exacta, let me do a $5 exacta. And instead of 211 with 1 to 11, let's just do 11 with 1 2. So I did that, and it came in 11 to 8. Now the 11 and the 2 were pretty much favorite and second or third favorite, but the 8 was a 30 to 1. There was no other tickets that I was supposed to put in for that race, but I thought with the 11 being the favorite by that much, and assuming that the 11 is going to win, I really don't have an exact. I really have a place ticket on 2 and 11, if that makes sense to you. So how do I play this? So I thought, let me do a trifecta, a $1 try on 11 to win, 1 or 2 to come in second, and anyone to come in third, right? So I did 11, 2 all, basically, because 2 came in second. So, of course, like I said, it came in 11 to 8, and that trifecta paid really, really well. I'm trying to pull it up right now. I believe it paid something like $199. And what did that ticket cost me? Like $16. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there were only 8 horses in the race. So if I did 1 on top of 2, that's 2 ways, and it means there's 6 left. It cost me $12 for that ticket, and the trifecta, where is the payout? Come on, damn it. I believe it was like $199 or something like that. Let me see. Will pays, results, daily doubles, man. Anyway, yeah. Overall, here we go. The trifecta paid $99.51 for 50 cents. So it paid me $200, $199 for $1. So by betting that race, I ended up ahead $207.50 just on that race. And my total bet was nothing. It was like, what, 10 and 12 is 22, $42? 44, I think somehow. It ended up being $44. No, it was $42. So I actually ended up ahead $209.50. So plus $209.50 right away on that. And then I decide, instead of going through the kiosk, I want to get credit for all this betting I'm doing, because I'm going to place like $500 in bets. So I'll just go to a cashier and have them put it in. So I could tell this lady only works a couple times a year during the busy times, because she had a difficult time putting the tickets in, and I will double check them. I think I really probably should pull over right now and double check them, but yeah, I think I'm going to stop up here and double check the tickets. But we finally got all the tickets in. She did mess up 1 ticket, and it was basically a 6 horse exacta box, and I took a breath because it looked like she was going slow, and she put in 2 exacta boxes with 3 horses each, and I'm like, that didn't add up to the right amount of money. And then we figured it out. That's why I'm a little worried that she may have messed up the other tickets. So let me see, there's a gas station right here. I'm gonna pull in if I'm allowed to and check the other tickets and just make sure that she did them right. But then, of course, that race 3 ended, and I wanted to see how much the payout was. So I go to the kiosk, I insert my tickets, and I get paid, and I'm happy and everything. But right before I inserted the tickets, I noticed that there was already a slip there, and I looked at it, and there was a slip in the kiosk for $337 that someone had left. So someone left their voucher for $337 in the kiosk. So now I'm in a racetrack. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a racetrack before or know the kind of people that go to a racetrack, but they're not the most trustworthy, upstanding people for the most part. I don't want to put everybody in one boat here, but 90-something% of these, okay, a lot of these people, I don't want to say 90%, a lot of these people are not the most trustworthy people, and I know because I used to bet horses for a long time before I was reformed and became a smart bettor. But anyway, so how do you deal with this? Now you've got all these people all around you, and you've got a $337 ticket. Do you keep it? I'm not going to keep it. That's a lot of money to be stealing from somebody. So I decided just to wait. So I stood by the machine and pretended just to be minding my own business. And this Hispanic guy, Mexican-looking guy, came over and was like poking around, looking around. And I said, "Are you looking for something?" And he said, "Yeah, I left a voucher in there." Now, remember, the voucher was $337. I said, "How much was it?" And he said, $327. I said, "Well, I think this is yours." So I knew it was his. And boy, was he relieved. You could see it on his face. He probably had his whole bankroll for the day on that ticket, and he was going to bet off it. And then, you know, he thought he lost it. So thankfully, I was the one who found it, not these other guys, because the guys sitting right next to the machine are betting $2 to place or $2 to show. They found that ticket. That thing would have been gone so fast. So anyway, I gave him that, and I cashed out, saw a couple people I know from betting slots on the way out, talked to them for a second, and continued on. So that's what's going on right now. I'm in the car at a gas station. I'm going to check these tickets, and I'll be back to update you later. All right, I'm back. So I did find 2 tickets that were wrong. I just canceled them. I don't have time to mess with it. I'm already running late to get my kid to track. So I'm just going to take them straight to the school where they're going to be competing, and hopefully get there before their race. So race 4, I had a total of $22 on that race. That lost, no big deal. And we're moving on. Race 5 is not for another half hour or so. So we'll see what happens. I haven't added up all my tickets since they made mistakes and things like that, but I will add them up later and give you whatever information I have when I get it in. So excited about today. You know, I could have been free rolling for the day between the 200 I won on that first race and the 300 I found. If I had kept that, I would have already been in Profitsville, but of course that's wrong. So I would not do that to somebody, hardworking person, and let them lose their own money. I'm not going to steal it from them. So anyway, letting you go. I'll be back. All right, guys. If you don't include the third race, all the other races combined, I have a combined total of $410 in bets. This is a little bit off what it was supposed to be because they made some mistakes, but $410 is the remaining amount. So of that, I've already covered almost 210. So I only need to win $200 with the remaining horses and the remaining races to break even. So in really good shape right now. But so we're going to work with just the 410 number. I'm not going to mention a bunch of other numbers. And from there, we're going to compare that to our total wins at the end of the day, so it doesn't get too confusing. So that's where we are. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. So race 7, we actually picked up another $80, so $80 more in race 7. We're going to add that to our pool here. So we're at about 300 out of the 410 that we have invested. So we still have the majority of our bets to go. So far so good. And we got the majority of the money back, and we're going to try to finish it off here. Right now I'm at the track meet, and my kid already ran, and they're going to watch the other kids run for a while, and then I'll be back and update you soon. Alright, guys, I don't think I mentioned race 6 also. We picked up about $54 in that one, so that actually puts us within about less than 60, so about $55 away from being profitable. And we still have race 8 through 13 to go, so lots of possibilities, and the majority of our money that we put out there still has not been played. So we're looking real good right now. I'll come back and update you when I have more information. Alright, guys, I am back. It is the next day, and you probably know what that means. It is Sunday afternoon, and you heard the picks that I was going to bet on the Derby, and you probably know that I bricked it. So did not win on the Derby. Actually, nothing after race 7 won, as far as I know. I am going to run all the tickets through the machine just to double check, but it looks like we ended the day down about $50, $40, $60, somewhere in there. It is Sunday afternoon, like I said, and I will be going to gamble tonight. So what I'm going to do is leave this episode open, go to the casino, cash out those tickets, and then finish off this episode so we have all the information about how things ended up. And then we will start a new episode for the new week, which is today, starting today, Sunday, and we'll see how that goes. So overall, spectacular week last week. If I could do that every week, that would be unbelievable, but sadly, it's not possible to always be that hot. We're hoping to have half that kind of luck this week, and I would be very happy. So right now I'm going to let you go. I'll be back to update you after I cash out the tickets. Alright, guys, I am back. So I was able to go down to the track and get my tickets cashed, and I ended up actually I went to a kiosk and got all my vouchers cashed, and then I verified all the tickets that I had left and made sure that they were all losers in case there was a scratch or something happened that I didn't realize or didn't notice. And by the time everything was all wrapped up, I ended up the day for the Kentucky Derby down $64. So, oh well, down $64. We gave it a shot. It was pretty much a free roll by the time it got to the actual Derby. because I had won almost everything back before that, but it didn't work out, didn't get any piece of it, unfortunately. Last year went really well. This year did not. I mean, really, it didn't go bad, but for the day, but just for the Derby, didn't go too well. So minus 64 for Derby Day, and yeah, that's another one in the books. It's an interesting race. There's a lot of people analyzing it online. If you want to look into that, you can do that. That's not my thing here, as I only bet the horse race once a year. I may bet the Preakness, and I'm not sure if I'm going to bet the other two races, but for now, that's it for the Derby for the year for me. So right now, I'm letting you go. I'm going to start a new episode for today, which is Sunday, Cinco de Mayo, and we'll talk to you soon. If you have any questions or comments, the email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.